Reports of breakage continue to pile up for a popular birth control device Spotlight on America has been investigating for more than 3 years. As our team continues to ask questions and push for answers, we've learned the company that makes the Paragard IUD is now taking steps to address issues discovered during FDA inspections. In this update, we talk with another impacted patient, a nurse who wants her traumatic experience to serve as a rallying call to advocate for better care. It was a happy time of life for Tracy Patterson. Just before getting married in 2021, she went to have her Paragard IUD removed at her doctor's office.
The nurse practitioner who removed it said, "Oh," and I said, "What does that mean?" She said, "Well, we got the IUD, but it's missing an arm."
That was the beginning of a 2-month ordeal that left her frustrated and frightened.
My concern was, will this jagged piece of metal and plastic perforate sensitive tissue in anyone's body?
Like so many other women, Tracy chose Paragard's T-shaped copper IUD because it was a non-hormonal form of birth control promoted to last for 10 years. Did anybody tell you that there was a risk for breakage?
No.
The FDA now has more than 7,000 complaints of Paragard breakage in its adverse event reporting system. Nearly 6,000 deemed serious, dozens requiring hospitalization. More than 700 came in just the first half of this year, putting 2024 on track as another record-breaking year for complaints. Spotlight has been submitting Freedom of Information Act requests to the FDA about Paragard for more than 3 years. We were first to reveal the FDA inspected the company's Buffalo, New York area plant and issued this critical report. Now, after 2 years of silence with no documented action, in this latest batch of documents, we learned the FDA once again inspected the plant and found some problems have yet to be fixed. In that initial 2022 inspection, the FDA faulted Cooper Surgical, Paragard's maker, for failing to adequately investigate breakage complaints and failing to implement adequate corrective action and preventive action plans known as CAPAs. In the latest report, the FDA says Cooper implemented several corrections, including completing investigations into negative trends related to complaints. However, the FDA says 7 of 11 CAPAs launched in response to the initial inspection do not include an adequate investigation. Once again, our efforts to contact Cooper Surgical for comment have gone unanswered. But since the second inspection, the company did finally submit a written response to the FDA, saying Cooper takes seriously the FDA's observations and is committed to taking all actions necessary to ensure compliance and that its products are safe and effective. Why was this important to you to talk with us about what happened?
I really felt the call to make sure that women knew you're not alone.
For Tracy, a nurse who was on the front lines of the COVID pandemic, this has been a wake-up call to advocate for better medical care for women. Ultimately, the IUD arm inside Tracy expelled itself during a menstrual cycle, but she knows other women have faced more serious complications.
My heart to all of those women that have to deal with this. I can't fathom.
And we just received new information. The FDA recently conducted a safety review on IUD breakage, and now the agency says Paragard's prescribing information is being updated to include a new statement on what to do if the device cannot be removed, including imaging like the X-ray Tracy had to determine if it is embedded or has perforated the uterus. We'll have more on this new development in our upcoming report. For Spotlight on America, I'm Angie Moreski.